BIDSTITCH boys and girls? What up, all you resellers out there in the world? We are with the enigmatic, the notorious 4G. What's happening, dude? How you doing?
What's up, bro?
What's going on,
Thank
dude?
you for coming by.
For sure. Okay, so everyone is wanting to know, who are you?
Just a reseller, bro.
Okay. You're a reseller, but with like 10 million in inventory around me.
With 10 million around you, yeah, that's true.
How'd you get into like reselling? How'd you get into garments? Like what was your intro into the space?
Shit. So I've been doing this for like 15 years. Doing it out of my apartment. Then I was working another job. I was in nightlife, doing that type of shit. And then I kind of around COVID, it just took off. So I found a space. This is an old warehouse. I've been here for 2 years.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, bro. It took me 3 months. I had to renovate the whole shit. There was like holes in the ceiling, the fucking floors. All my boys helped me repair the shit, and then that's it. Here we are. So
you always had, you were in nightlife, you were in entertainment. You made the move over to like fashion. Was that a hard transition for you, or was it pretty smooth?
Nah, I feel like it was like kind of down the same path.
Yeah.
It's like people that want to go out, they want to dress nice and fly shit. So this is like some shit I was always
kind of another
side
step.
by side, yeah.
Okay. One thing like I'm impressed with, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there are impressed with, is your curation, like the breadth, the range of what you got. Like I'm seeing designer, I'm seeing archive, I'm seeing vintage. Like tell me where your interests stem from in fashion with how you curate your shop.
I think it's just like, it's really just shit I like. It's not like, you're not gonna come here and see some Amiri shit because like I don't wear Amiri, you know? But this is all the thrash shit. Like I'm wearing vintage now, I'm wearing old chrome and Jordans. I mean, it's just New York shit like that I grew up with, and it all kind of ended up here in like this melting pot of shit I like, and I think other people like it too, because it's like,
obviously,
because we wear this shit. Like we're not just like, you know, we're not just putting it on and it's like, oh, you know, there's a stain here, we're gonna not wear it. Like we want to wear this shit, we want to get stains on it. Like we're living this shit. We're not just out here being fucking mannequins.
Yeah. So like a lot of people, it's funny you said, yo, I'm a reseller at the end of the day, but I think a lot of people in the space think of you as something a little bit more than that. I guess what makes you different as a reseller? Because like there's a lot of resellers out there, but I think 99% of other resellers would view you as sometimes in another tier, right? Is it the curation? Is it just like the taste and style? Like what is it about you that makes you different as a reseller?
I mean, I think it's a vibe. Like, yeah, it's my store, but like my homies are part of it too. And like we're similar. Like we don't give a fuck. Like you don't have to buy my clothes. You don't have to like me. You don't gotta like us. I don't give a fuck what any of that shit is. But like this is the shit that we love to do, and I think it's like this, bro. Like too many people take it too serious. Where like, yo, it has to be perfect. I need to edit the picture out, and I need it to be this, that, and that so it can sell. I think like the route that I take is like I'm gonna do it raw and keep it real, and like this is what you see is what you get. Yeah. I'm gonna write about it the way I see it being worn. Like, yo, wear this hoodie. You can put it on a plane. You can fucking wear it to the airport. You can wear this. You can live in it. Like that's just how I see the clothes, and like it's not like, oh, this is just the measurements and blah blah. It's like there's a story to be told with each item. I think people like that shit. But yeah, it's just not being perfect. I don't think anything has to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing that you're renowned for, I mean, just like looking at your like Grailed page, is the fact that you're able to demand these types of prices and you have the clientele for it. Obviously though, some people would be like, yo, like, how is he able to put the numbers where he's putting them? Like, what do you have to say to people that are like, that is a crazy number? I mean, you sell it at the end of the day, but like, what do you have to say to people that think those types of things?
Go fuck yourself. That's it.
Obviously, getting this type of assortment of clothing is fucking crazy. Like, how much of this is consignment? How much of this is you like having your own inventory that you source and sell? Yeah. Like, I'm curious because what we're seeing now is there's sort of like this new tier, I think, of archivist sellers like you. You got your Justin Reeds, you got your 4G, you even got Luke kind of stepping into the game now. Like how are you guys doing this?
I mean, we each have our own kind of way of doing it. All the shit here is mine. I mean, maybe like 2% is like my boy's shit that like, yo, can you move it for me? And I'm like, yeah, I got you. It's just like, it's a little bit of a hassle for me personally, consigning shit. Like, you know, who wants it back, bro? Did it sell in 2 days? Like, ridiculous shit. So like, I don't really want to be doing that. But if you want to come to me, I'll cash you out. And I think people just, that's what they ultimately want anyways. If we come out to a fair number. But yeah, this shit is all my shit.
Crazy.
And everything's for sale. Like, I'll sell you the shirt off my back. There's no holding back.
Hey, yo, we got an off the back challenge right here. Whoever's able to get up for it. One question that I have, and I think a lot of people have, is like, for those people that are maybe selling like more smaller volume, smaller scale, and they want to step into like that next tier of resellers, like what would you have to say to them, maybe as advice or guidance for anyone that's trying to make a move that you're making?
I mean, right now, like you're talking to me now, but if you spoke to me like 6-7 years ago, I was selling some Saint Laurent jackets for like $2,000, so. But even before that, I was selling. I remember once on eBay, like I sold one glove. Like I found a glove, I sold one of them, just so I can like get my feedback, get these numbers up, accumulate. Like it's not like I just started, like I logged into Grailed and I'm like, you can buy these $30,000 jeans, because no one's gonna do that shit. So like it's been a work in progress. Like what you're seeing now is the result of 12 to 15 years of me getting there. It's not an overnight thing.
That's crazy. Yeah. So like you've been putting in the time and that work on this.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Talk to me about your team for a sec. Like I think some people see the 4G and they don't know, is this one fucking guy? Is this like 10? Like talk to me about like how the inner workings of like the 4G team is.
It's my store. This is me. But yeah, it's also my boys. It's Dave over here. It's Adrian. It's Tommy. It's 5 other my boys, like, you know, helping me physically build this place, like believing in me. Fucking, bro, I need 100,000 to like get this shit going, bro. Here's the money, like hooking me up, and like, you know, now we're good. But like, yeah, it's people like that like really had my best interests to like help me build this shit.
Dude.
And that's why like we're coming up together, and that's why like for the next store, like that's gonna be their store.
Oh wait, time out. Okay, so you're talking like, now I'm curious about this. Yeah. What's the future look like?
Nah, the future is crazy. We're gonna do some crazy shit, bro. Like this is not gonna be the only store in New York. There's gonna be a store in Miami, LA, like we're talking pop-ups all over. This is the shit that we need to be doing.
Are we talking 2023, 2024?
2023. God bless.
Knock on wood. Yo, one thing that you said was like the kind of investment that you took, not only from a monetary perspective, but from like your friends and them believing in you. Like talk about that risk that came with that. Like were you ever nervous of failing?
I feel like you always think about it naturally, but like there's definitely, I don't go into it being like, oh, my plan B is I'm gonna go back work at a nightclub. Like, nah, I'm gonna do this full-fledged. Like, bro, I had an apartment in Chelsea. I had a sick apartment, bro. I couldn't afford, off the rip, I couldn't afford both. I had to make a sacrifice. I had to give my apartment up, fucking live in my friend's house, like, and that's it, bro. Like, you gotta make sacrifices if you want to get where you want to go.
Okay, so a lot of people out there, like, automatically they see the inventory and they're thinking like, yo, this is some trust fund kid, this is some billionaire's son. Like, give us some insight, if you could, on like your upbringing, like what your origin story is.
From the Bronx, like I'd say like lower middle class, if whatever. Fuck, bro, like just trying to make it work. The whole reason I got into selling clothes is because, like, you know, you want new shit and you can't have it all, so you wear something, you sell it, blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, this can keep it moving, this keep my wardrobe up to date. So that's how I got into it, because, you know what I mean, like, yeah, the shit I had to sell to get shit that I had to sell that I like to get other shit that I like too, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can't have it all type thing.
So it wasn't as easy as what people might think.
Please, bro. People make up their own stories, and that's cool. Like, it's entertaining as fuck.
Honestly. It builds like the mythology of 4G.
Yeah, but nah, it's been a grind, bro. It's still a grind. Like, it's every day, bro. We're here at 9 o'clock. Sometimes we'll leave at fucking 1 in the morning, bro. We'll wait around. Like, people come for an appointment, bro. Like, I gotta land. I got like NFL players, NBA players. They land at 2 o'clock. Well, yo, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna be here at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get that job done.
Yeah, no, I think people would come. I think people, like, after hearing this, are gonna really appreciate and respect that kind of you setting the story straight a little bit, because automatically when they see or they hear about the brand 4G, like their first thoughts go somewhere probably different than what I'm talking to today. So is it kind of important for you to like clear up the mythology a little bit, or not really?
No, I don't care. It's they can think whatever. It's alright, bro.
Okay. Talk to us about the name 4G. Where's that even come from?
The name, bro. The name. That's one thing we're gonna keep. It's not that crazy of a story, but it's just It's
like a homie only.
It's a funny story, but off camera.
Okay, so this one's particularly for the BIDSTITCH audience. Our audience is mostly like vintage enthusiasts, people that really are into like true vintage, fucking graphic tees, that type of shit.
What's like a true vintage piece?
Like what would be
Single stitch shirt from like the 80s?
Like the 90s down into like the
Okay.
like World War II.
Like World War II type shit. But regardless, like that's kind of our audience. So like one thing that everyone sees from you is like you've got really good curation of vintage. Where are you finding these pieces at?
Bro, like I thrift this shit myself. Like in the beginning, like I go like weird ass places, bro, like Orlando, like fucking.
So you were thrifting at a certain point.
Yeah. I'll still do it. Now it's kind of like, you know, people will come to me type like with it, and like, cause I'm busy and pulled in different directions. So like, kind of people know what I fuck with. Like, you know, I fuck with like vulgar ass shit and like thrash shit. So like people know what I like, and like if they want to make some money off me, that's cool. Like I don't have any problem supporting their business either.
I think a lot of people would be surprised to hear that you were a thrifter. Like people see the designer stuff, they see the archival stuff. And for me at least, like I think people would be surprised to know like, yo, like this guy was like digging at one point.
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of crazy. Hey, a lot of people are questioning and curious like how you come up with your pricing. Obviously like you have the clientele to purchase, but like what goes in your thought process for you deciding to make a t-shirt, you know, $200 versus $1,000?
Bro, just if it's sick, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like this shirt, it's like what the fuck, bro? Like I'm not gonna find this shirt again, so like I'm gonna price it high. Like it's dope.
So it's just like based on your taste. Like if you feel like this shirt to you is valued at this amount, I'm gonna put it for that amount. No, I appreciate that. I think a lot of people out there would be like, nah, like you need to look at your eBay comps. You got to look at whatever other comparables you could look at.
Why? I mean, I don't know, bro. Like some people won't even sell me shit. Oh, bro, you're gonna resell it for like $2,000. I'm like, what the fuck does it matter to you? Like, I'm paying you your price that you want to do it. I have people. This shit I bought a few of Grailed, and they refund me the money because like I don't want you to sell it for a crazy price. I don't know.
No way. Yeah. So you've had people that have seen that you purchased it and they've been like, nah, like you can't have it.
You can't have it. Or if they see that I bought it from them, then they'll up the price by like $500 because they think like then it's worth more.
So do you have like a little ghost account?
Nah, never, bro.
You just straight from the 4G and you take it how you want. That's crazy. Okay, let's say like if there's one thing that like you can get across to people that are watching, because thousands of people are going to be tuned in. Tons of people are going to be like, yo, like this is a little different than what I thought it was going to be. I guess like what's one thing that you want to tell like the world?
Bro, like if you have a vision, you can do it. Not that like I'm at a point that, oh, you can do it too, but like you can have your own story. You can make this shit happen. And you know, if you're going to listen to people, it's going to hold you back. If you're going to try to follow the crowd and be a sheep, it's going to hold you back. But if you want to do it and make it, you can do this shit. That's it.
Awesome. Hey, well, I appreciate your time, my G.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, man. Okay, hey, you heard it from 4G himself. You got the man, the myth, exclusive, first-time interview. Man, we appreciate you guys. We'll talk soon. Peace.